Hey family, I wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video for your hobby or your career goals. As an educator who likes to refer to himself as a sharer, my goal is to give my way to success. I'm gonna give my way to success. And if you know me, you know that my two life mantras are, what I know, you know. My goal is to have one impact. If I can help someone, my living is not in vain. So I've decided to base the entire educational side of my brand purely on a donation system. Yes, a donation system. And as a person who loves to share, I never want to have to make teaser videos where I give away some of the information in order to sell the rest of the information just to try to make a living like this. Okay, so let's take it from the top and put it all together. So we've got and so for that last chord, you want to check out the full tutorial on my site for only $19.95. Seriously. So to cater to the type of person that I am, I'd rather just give all the information away and base the entire system on a donation. This way I can focus on just pouring out the information to you with no hesitation. So here's how it works. To help me to sustain the process of making these videos, which requires hours of production, recording, and editing time, and to help me to sustain my living while doing it, I'm asking that you make a donation every, say, 3 to 5 videos, or every video if you like, in one of a couple ways. Now, the one that would mean the most to me is probably the easiest for you to do, and that is to donate 99 cents. Yes, 99 cents for each video where you learn something new or where it helps you in your process. The way that you can do that is by downloading one of my songs from one of my two sites, either my personal site with my original music or my performance track site that features hundreds and hundreds of instrumentals and backing tracks. This way, it's something easy to afford and I get a chance to have a home in your music library. The other options are via my Patreon account or by PayPal or Cash App. And you can donate as little or as much as you want, as often as you want. Again, I know it might seem crazy, but I'm convinced that for me, this is the way to go. Because of the fact that I'm releasing and will continue to release daily videos giving away as much information as possible. Education, expertise, or just crazy ideas for what they're worth. And if not, at least share the video with as many people as possible to spread the information. That would help my overall goal as well. So again, thanks so much for watching the video. Subscribe and hit the notifications button so you can make sure you see the daily videos that I release. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Hey, what's happening, family? We are in the shed, and I'm excited because we're picking up on day 4 of one of my favorite chords, the dominant 13, flat 9, sharp 11 chord. What does that sound like? Well, here it is in the key of G. It's one of my favorite chords. So you all are gonna hear my computer, my laptop right here in front of me, starting over and over because my motherboard is acting up, but I'm trying to get on this computer so I can jump on the live stream. But this is a G13 flat 9 sharp 11 chord. And we've been taking this chord through all keys, and in the last video we finished all keys, playing the chord, and then we were working on a pattern through all 12 keys, and we got through the first 4 keys. So tonight's goal was to work on the second set of 4 keys. So I'm gonna dive right in and just kind of give a few openers, just a few maintenance kind of things. This is In the Shed, an interactive practice show. The goal is for me to be an accountability partner. Most people would go to the gym and work out if they had someone to work out with. And so just like you have a partner there, this is what I desire to be here. So what I learn, you learn. What I know, you know. So the goal is for you to pull out your axe. This is for our artists, musicians, as well as professional shower singers. My goal right now is to really get the professional shower singers up in the mix, because I think we all have a bit of that in us. At least those of us that don't have the gift of voice. But at any rate, the goal is to pull out your axe and for us to play together. When we first start off, I'm going to be comping, and the goal is for you to solo over top of the comping, and then we'll switch roles at some point. So we're going to play 2-5-1s in all keys to that Latin rhythm, and we're going to start off in the key of C. We're going to go down in whole steps, and then at some point we're going to go down a half step in order for us to complete the rest of the keys, so that we go through all 12 keys. So here we go, kicking it off in the key of C, 2-5-1s, down whole steps. I'm going to comp and you sing, solo, practice your lick scales, what have you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some more volume here. Take it from the top one more time, give it a little bit more volume. Whole step to the next key. Now go down another whole step to the key of A flat major. Down to the key of G flat. Half step to D flat major. Down a whole step from here. Whole step down. From here. Whole step from here. Now we're going back to the key of C. Taking it from the top again. the top. So I'm gonna take a quick solo here. Now I'm going to put in the bass. I'm going to put in the bass now. I'm going to go back to comping. And you can jump back on the top of solo and we're going to go through the same form again. Steps, and then we're getting ready to go down to half step now. Right here, half step down. Not yet, I'm sorry. I jumped the gun. It's after this one. I don't know why I want to jump the gun like that. Half step down. we get to the bottom of this, then we're going to start to practice the lick, the new pattern that we've been working on. So I'm going to reintroduce the first 4 keys, and we're going to see if we can move through the second. Now, let me just check my camera real quick because I kind of bumped into it. Russell Burton, thanks for watching. Kevin Johnson. Just realized y'all all got KJ, bro. Kevin Johnson, Kier Johnson, Kyron, Chris, Kayla. Okay, so we're going to go to the pattern, and this pattern is over the same progression, and I got this pattern from Jamie Aebersold's 251 book. In fact, I'll see if I can show it to you real quick, and I'm gonna go online so that I can see if I can jump into my Facebook chat. Drop a line, let me know how you all are doing. Quick pause for the cause. Let me know how you all are doing just in general in life, how you're coping with these times and working with the new norms and all of that kind of stuff. Just drop a line and let me know. Just checking in with you as a friend. How you doing? Yeah, I'll tell you, social distancing, and this is coming from a person who, by his very nature, was an introvert, but social distancing definitely can have a major, or definitely has a major impact on just your psyche, you know, your if you deal with anxiety and that kind of thing. So just checking in. Cowan, thanks for hanging out. Kevin, Teresa Bailey, Marshall Comer, and 5 others. Hey, 5 others. Okay, so now we're going to a pattern that comes from this book here. This is the Jamie Aebersold 251 progression book. It's called Volume 3, 251 progression. You can get this from jazzbooks.com, and it has 251 patterns in it, voicings, and then also some ideas, licks, and phrases that you can play. So I've been learning and using this book for years, and I've really dedicated my life to this book. I remember when I first thought about it, I said, this and another resource or 2 that I have are like the only things that I need, because other than that, the search is within Musically, you know. So anyway, but here's the pattern that we're working on. So we got and then so that's the pattern there. I gotta do that second part, make sure I do it over the chord we've been practicing, the 513, the flat 9. Do that. I also been playing this as a swing, so now I got to get used to it in this Latin flavor, because we're going to play it over that Latin groove. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this tempo on, and I'm going to slow down the tempo so that I can, and I'm going to take out the bass so that I can just get this pattern back under my fingers. I'm going to just loop it. Probably can do it at that pace. So we're straightening out and evening out the eighths. So I'm not swinging the eighths, I'm playing them straight. See if I can go to the next key, down a half step. So I'll refer back to my sheet where I have the breakdown. It's alright. So now we're in C minor to F. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna stay here for a second just so I can get under my fingers. Gotta let the muscle memory kick in. So that's the cool thing about practicing this, that it forces you to think about ideas in between. So I'm learning a new idea plus still using my creativity and I'm flipping back and forth. So it's how you it's how you merge one new thing into your style or to your voice or to your vocabulary. And that's no matter whether you're an instrumentalist or you're a singer, especially if you're a professional shower singer. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next key. So I'll break this one down too. It's been a while and these easily slip from your mind. Next key we go from here. Then we go back here. I remember this one. the same as the first key that we did. So we have 1, 2, 3, can't get the second part of the line. Putting in a lot of information at one time, and I'm still improvising. So now what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to go, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go back from the top, repeat those 4 keys again, and then try to add these next 4 keys. So from the top, 2, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to probably repeat each one 4 times. To the next key, 1, 2, 3, and Alright, so now we're going in the key of E major. So with the F sharp minor, the pattern is okay, so this is like the other, let's see, second part of the phrase is B sharp 11, sharp 11, 3. I never played this pattern before. Alright, so I'll go back now to the second part of the phrase. And actually this is, I'm tripping. This is what we did on C minor. So actually, that's what's going to happen the farther we go into these keys. My brain will memorize the pattern because it duplicates it. So we did this somewhere else as well. We did that in F. So we got, didn't see it in time. That. Just gotta get my fingers and eyes and ears used to that. Your eyes don't see it. If I can get back to that. You can never oversaturate yourself too much. I mean, it's how you get new information Last time. Next key. So now we're in D major, E minor, A dominant, D major. So in E minor, this pattern is, let's see, 4, 5, 3. We're in E. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is see, that's the same as what we did for E flat. See, I gotta remember this by a half step. What's happening is that everything is repeating at a half step. So we're doing this now for E minor, but we also did it for E flat, E flat 13, flat 9, flat 11. We also did for E minor. So we have, and then here for the A dominant, we're going to, I remember this, I know exactly what this is. We got this from, sharp 9, flat 9. We did that on B flat minor. We did that there. And now we're doing it on A. We're doing a half step down. It's the same pattern. So we have, oh, and then that ends these are really interesting to remember. They look so different to my eyes. I've never played a pattern like this. I lost the second one. Okay, I see it again. It's all about seeing it. It's so easy to lose it. It's so easy to lose it. And what I'm doing is I keep putting stuff in the middle of it, so I need to leave out my extras for a second. As I need to solidify it in my brain. Alright, so let's see, now we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 2 more keys to do. And then we'll pull all 8 of those together. So now we're going to take D flat major. So we got E flat minor, A flat dominant to D flat major. So on the E flat minor, the pattern is 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 7, 6. I don't even remember doing this anyway. I think this might be good. That major 7 in there is what makes it sound. That major 7 in there is what makes it sound so funky. And then let's go. There. So, and then the second part of the phrase is 4, 3. first part of this phrase, we'll go back to. I keep getting this first part wrong. Alright, there we go. Got it. Oh, that looks like what we did on the D. Last time for the road. Alright, one more key. This is a lot for my brain too, because this pattern is so different than anything I've ever played. But I'm gonna push it one more and then come back around and we're gonna play all 8 of those together and that'll be a wrap. So now we're in the key of B major. So here, our pattern is 4 flat 3. So, and then 9 1. That shape before, that particular shape. And then sharp that's so different for me. To learn new information. Alright, so the first part was around now we go back to the top. Now we're gonna go back to the key of C and just put those all together. Now I'm gonna have to think my way through them again, but some will be better than others. But the point is to just put as much together as we can. 1, 2, 3, and. This is one of my favorite progressions right now because I like the way it feels under my hands. Last one. This key, last one. Next key. So here we are. Back to here. I don't know why I keep playing that left hand chord that way. There we go. There we go. There we go. Last one. Next key. I think I remember this one. Almost there. Almost remembered it. I remember the end of the phrase. Can't remember the beginning. All right. Let's go back to it manually. Oh, that's right. That's where we're going to end for the night. So we went all the way up to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We did all 8 keys tonight. And so the next session, we're going to put those last 4 keys in with this batch. Probably cycle them around, maybe one more shed after that to just really solidify them. And then we're going to take all that and probably go to Stella by Starlight in all 12 keys over the next 4 weeks. So I'm super excited about that because Stella is one of my favorite tunes. And the chord progressions and colors, oh my gosh. I'm just looking forward to all that I will learn, all that we will learn together going through that process. So thank you so much for hanging out. For all the charts that I use in this session, look for that in the information in the description or the comment section of this video. And other than that, peace, be well, salud, which means health, wealth, and security. Take care.